Hi, I'm Megan, and here's what readers are saying about Blood Money by Penn Scripter. The moment I laid eyes on the hauntingly beautiful Gothic cover, I felt an irresistible urge to dive into the story within. Although I am familiar with some previous works by the authors, I had yet to experience their collaboration, and I couldn't wait to immerse myself in their creative world and lose track of everything around me. I can confidently say that my expectations were not just met, they were surpassed. Blood Money transports readers into a gripping, shadowy realm where creatures of the night lurk just beneath the surface. This isn't your typical vampire story. It offers a refreshingly original and terrifying perspective on these legendary beings. Here, vampires, referred to as Dracules, are not simply romanticized figures, but rather embodiments of fear and darkness. Blood Money is a spellbinding narrative filled with peril, survival, anguish, hope, betrayal, and love. It draws you in with its intricate web of deception and monsters that both terrify and intrigue. The synergy between this talented mother and daughter duo shines through, making me yearn for more of their collaborative masterpieces in the future. Jenny from Goodreads. Blood Money is a captivating start to the Scarlet Currency series. The protagonist, Miles, is both relatable and immensely likable. Her quick wit had me laughing out loud more than once. I was thoroughly enthralled by the world building, which masterfully blends urban fantasy with an old world Gothic atmosphere. The authors have put a fresh spin on well known mythical creatures, adding unique cultural expectations and social structures for each species. They've even created a few original beings of their own, which add depth and richness to the world. From the very first chapter, the story pulled me in and kept me thinking about the characters and events long after I finished reading. I genuinely enjoyed every moment with this book and its diverse cast of characters. Highly recommend for fans of imaginative fantasy with a dark twist and sharp humor. Heather from Goodreads. Blood Money by Penn Scripter is the first book in a series about mythical creatures and their thirst for power and blood. What a great take on demons, vampires, and angels, and how there is such a fine line between them. This story takes place in an area that is like any other city, but where mythical creatures inhabit the same places as those that are normal humans. The mythical creatures work to blend in to the point that you never know who you can trust. Our main character, Miles, was able to escape a world of slavery as a young child and is now seeking to help give back that freedom at any cost to her mother, who sacrificed everything for her child. The diversity of characters throughout the story is amazing, each one being skillfully developed while still maintaining an air of mystery about them. I love that you don't get to find out who to trust between Thomas the vampire and Warren the demon until the very end of the book. I highly recommend this to all mythical book fans, especially those who love what is deemed the gray area between good and evil. Brandy from BookBub. This book pulled me in with its dark creative premise and kept me hooked with the tension. Miles is such an interesting character to follow as she tries to juggle college life while secretly feeding vampires to pay her bills. That setup alone was wild, but once she became tangled up in a deadly game between two demons, the stakes shot up fast. I loved how fiercely determined she was, even when everything seemed stacked against her. The mix of gothic atmosphere and mythological elements worked really well. The contrast between her everyday world of classes and coffee shops and the eerie secret world of the undead gave the story a fresh edge. Brightwood Estate, with its in between realms vibe, was one of my favorite settings, and it added a haunting tone that stuck with me. I also liked how much heart was woven into the darker moments. Underneath all the danger and deception, Miles's fight to find her mother gave the story real emotional weight. It made every risk she took worth it. This was an intense, creative, and an emotional read that blended suspense, sacrifice, and the power of family really beautifully. Michael from Amazon. Blood Money, the first installment of the Scarlet Currency series, is a wildly entertaining paranormal romp that masterfully juggles urban fantasy and suspense. The story follows Miles Evans, a college student down on her luck who infiltrates a secret vampire society, and her complex relationship with the enigmatic Warren. With its professionally original world, intricate characters, and delicate balance of dark and hopeful elements, Blood Money is a must-read for fans of paranormal or urban fantasy books. I recommend this book and will continue this series. Mika from Amazon. And that is what readers are saying about Blood Money by Penn Scripter. Happy reading!